Okay, I did want to talk about, before we bring the guys on here, the importance of following a program. And I feel like I talk a lot about the importance or the value of being strong so that you don't have to follow a program, right? Like if you get strong, then every time you go into the gym and you lift something that's considerably heavy, and again, this is all relative to your strength. I'm going to give my numbers as an example, but it's just doesn't really matter. The number doesn't really matter. The point is this. If you're a guy like me, 6'1", 220, and you start lifting and you squat 155, doesn't do a whole bunch for you. It does enough for you to be able to squat 160, but it's really not that stressful in terms of your height, your size, your body weight. So, you run a program like Starting Strength and you get strong and you can squat, 405 for 5x5. That's what I can do. And now that's super stressful. And you're kind of strong. I mean, it's, double body weight that you're lifting for a set of 5 almost, or almost double body weight for a set of 5. And so you can get away with, hey, if I get busy, if life gets hectic, I can go in the gym, I can knock out one lift and I can do it really heavy. I can go in and I can squat 405 for 3 sets of 5. And that's enough stress that I'm not weakling and I'm not atrophying, and I'm carrying muscle mass. Am I making progress? Maybe, probably not, but I can maintain. And then maybe I miss the next day. Then the next day I go in and I deadlift 2 sets of 5 at 430, and then I do some bench presses at 275, whatever, which is by the way freakish bench press behavior. If you're doing anything over 225, you're genetic freak.
You're genetics.
But if you get strong, if you run a program to get strong, and I would make the argument that you need to be very focused and diligent to run a program to get strong. If you get strong, when life gets crazy and busy, you can kind of do less to sustain and maintain. And that's what I do a lot. And that's what I would say I've been doing kind of like the last 9 to 10 months is, hey, I go into the gym. Yeah, I still write my workouts down. Yeah, I still pay attention. Yeah, I still try to add weight, but at the same time, I might squat on a Monday, bench on a Tuesday, deadlift on a Wednesday, miss Thursday and Friday, go in on Saturday, squat and press or something. And it's like these rolling days, and you're just trying to like keep your head above water and keep everything hard and making sure you're working hard. Say all that to say, we launched our new program on our Slack, $29 a month. You can join our Slack. We have 3 programming tracks, and it's a 15-week program I wrote where kind of volume, or intensity rises over time along with the volume. And, it's percentage based, and this is not designed for like, don't come join if you haven't done some type of strong lifts, starting strength, some type of linear progression to get you strong. If you come in and you put in a 200-pound back squat and you're a 200-pound male, like you don't need to be running this program. But if you've actually gotten strong, it works. Anyway, I say all that to say, I haven't like run a program specifically. And I was like, you know what, this block, I'm going to run the program and I'm going to time lapse my workouts and I'm going to drop it in the Slack channel so that the 40 guys in there can see me doing it. Mm-hmm. And man, it sucks. Cause sometimes like if you're in like a maintenance mode, you go in and squat, and I'm guilty of this. I walk in the gym, I'm like, I'm going to squat and I'm going to bench. And then I just totally gas up the squat. I'm like, you know what? I'm strong. I'll just roll that bench to tomorrow. I'll just do the bench tomorrow. And then it's like rows don't really do anything. Yeah, you don't need to do rows. Fake. Just skip the rows. And so now I'm running this program, and it was like the first week it was 75%. I'll just give a squat example. 75% for 4 sets of 3. And I'm like, 375 for triples? Easy. But I had written in there, like in the first, I think it's 4 weeks, like only rest 2 minutes. And so the 4 sets of 3 are fine. But this week it went to 5 sets of 3. And man, I got there set 5, and I'm like a full sweat all over my coupe puffy jacket tee. And I'm just like sweat dropping on the floor, and I do it. And then I'm like, now I have to bench. Now I have to row. Now I have to do push-ups. But just like having someone make you add 5 pounds on the bar when you don't want to, because last time was hard, following some type of structure is useful. And this is always my take on intermediates. If you're an intermediate, I don't know what program's the best. The best program's the one that you'll follow. And the one that you'll follow, I assume if you're following an intermediate programming, you're following something written by someone with somewhat of intelligence. It could be AI. It could be really anyway. It could be any of these programs you can download. But if you'll actually follow it and do everything it says for the prescribed amount of time, 12, 15, 16, whatever it is, weeks, you'll have progress because it just holds you accountable. So anyway, I just like, I've been there before, but after, the last 3 quarters of me hanging on and doing maintenance, I'm like, man, yep, I got a program. These guys are expecting me to put in what I did. Better do it.
Better do it.
Better do it.
Yeah. I mean, I think that the hardest part of strength training, and most things, but if we're just talking about strength training, the hardest part is not lifting the weights. The hardest part is showing up to the gym and the behavior of it. And while I believe that you would agree that we're all about willpower over here and being disciplined and all of that stuff,
And Ozempic,
the 3 keys of success.
Yeah.
And sometimes I find myself agreeing with this a lot. If something's really hard for you, like showing up for the gym, instead of forcing yourself and trying to gain some willpower that you don't have, just take it out of your hands. Just be like, I'm outsourcing this.
Someone else is going to tell me how to do this.
Someone else is going to tell me how to do this. And then I'm going to feel deep shame if I don't actually do this. So now I'll actually show up. I think sometimes you just need to like get your butt out of bed and show up to the gym. But I mean, a lot of times it's better just to be like, you know what? No, I'm going to take my willpower out of this. Just like put myself on a program, tell someone else I'm doing it, sign up, pay some money, all of that. And it's going to work. Like it actually works. I'm pro that strategy. It's
like the little challenges we do within the Slack community. We did January, we did 10,000 steps a day. I forgot what February was, but we do something once a month. Oh, we just did a weight loss thing where you just literally, I wouldn't even call it a weight loss thing. You just had to weigh yourself and type it in every day.
But it's funny that is a weight loss thing.
It does work. And you made people pay. Mm-hmm. Hey, you got to pay $10 to get in here.
Yep.
And it's like, oh, now I have to do it. Yeah, it's interesting.